The Australian and New Zealand dollar, so AUD and NZD, both taking a hit overnight on worsening key economic data points. So let's firstly start with Australia. Okay, we had the labour market data being reported with the unemployment rate jumping up to its highest levels that we've seen in almost 2 decades there. Obviously with the amount of job cuts that were seen given the economy taking such a crippling hit with all of the shutdowns, so on and so forth, just like we're seeing across the globe, right? Unemployment is understandably, unfortunately, going to happen. So this was a massive jump in the unemployment for Australia. And bear in mind, this is quite key because the RBA, the Reserve Bank of Australia, the central bank in the country, their number one barometer, okay, their key barometer that they first look at is the labour market. Okay, they look at the labour market for their decisions on monetary policy. Now, given that this is shot up high, you know, the highest levels that we've seen in some 2 decades, man, they have to remain dovish, okay? They have to remain dovish, continuing to pump, inject the economy with much QE as they're doing at the moment, but perhaps even step it up a bit to try and, you know, help cushion the blow, this damage. And then elsewhere in New Zealand, we had the country's GDP reporting their growth, right? And that crippled a big contraction for New Zealand of minus 1.6%. Now, why is that significant? Because it's the biggest drop in their GDP that we've seen in 29 years. That's huge. So both these neighbouring countries taking a big hit economically as a result of coronavirus. Now, in recent trade, we saw a pop to the upside in this sort of European session recently after some comments coming out of a Chinese CDC expert, okay, speaking on Beijing outbreak and said it's been contained. Being contained, look, I'd say take that with a pinch of salt because it's been known that China do unfortunately lie about these things or cover things up. So I'll be very cautious with that. We saw an upside pop for AUD and NZD on that. Overnight, the data did send them both lower, which was carried through into the European session, which looked to be the theme because of the safe haven flows, as I explained yesterday on Instagram and Twitter, reasons why there's so much risk in the market. So with that being said, yes, we've seen a pullback a little bit now, but for me, I remain cautiously bearish on AUD and NZD because of the amount of risk that still remains in the markets, okay? And because of these poor data points are going to force the central banks to remain dovish. So sort of rallies, pullbacks, I think are going to be sold and looking for further reversals for these that were on a massive bull run for some few weeks ago. For a few weeks, but we're looking for that to reverse. Guys, daily fundamental and technical analysis. We do this every single day, you know, at freaknetwork.io. Check out our membership, click become a member to see what we've got. Sure, you won't be disappointed in terms of the amount of knowledge that you're going to take away every day to help you with your trade ideas. I mean, we provide trade analysis as well, technicals and fundamentals. Other than that, stay lit. Let's get it.